Hey, Steelers Nation. We're back with an exclusive video packed with the latest updates on our beloved Pittsburgh Steelers. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. This way, you'll never miss any exclusive updates or exciting Steelers news. At the start of the 2024 season, the Pittsburgh Steelers seemed to have found their quarterback solution in Russell Wilson, who was making a successful return from a calf injury. His performance appeared to set the stage for a promising future at the position, with optimism surrounding the team's prospects. However, as the season wore on, things took an unfortunate turn. The Steelers, once hopeful for a deep playoff run, struggled offensively in the final 5 games, leading to yet another disappointing early exit from the postseason. This failure cast doubt on Wilson's future with the team, leaving many to question whether he would remain under center for the long haul. Looking ahead to the 2025 season, the Steelers are likely to stick with a veteran quarterback, but whether that will be Wilson or someone else remains uncertain. The team's desire to remain competitive means they will likely look for an experienced signal caller, and Wilson's performance at the end of the season could weigh heavily on their decision. If the Steelers decide to part ways with Wilson, one intriguing name that could emerge as a replacement is Sam Darnold, the Minnesota Vikings quarterback who surprised many in 2024 with his comeback. Once considered a bust, Darnold turned heads with a remarkable season, throwing for over 4,300 yards and 35 touchdowns, earning his first Pro Bowl selection in the process. Yet, Darnold's promising season ended on a sour note. In the crucial final games, including the must-win Week 18 match against the Detroit Lions and the wild-card loss to the Los Angeles Rams, Darnold's performance faltered, raising questions about his ability to handle pressure in key moments. His late struggles will likely impact his market value, especially when compared to Wilson's relatively consistent, albeit underwhelming, play. While Darnold's statistics may have outshined Wilson's overall, it's crucial to consider the context. Darnold benefited from a much stronger supporting cast, which raises concerns about whether he could deliver similar results in Pittsburgh's system. This could lead the Steelers to question whether bringing him in would truly represent an upgrade over Wilson. The situation surrounding Darnold is further complicated by his status with the Vikings. With Minnesota's first-round pick, J.J. McCarthy, sidelined by injury in his rookie season, the Vikings may be reluctant to part ways with Darnold. There is also the possibility of a franchise tag, which could prevent Darnold from even reaching free agency. If the Steelers are to pursue him, they may need to explore trade options, but that could prove too costly, leaving Pittsburgh to weigh its alternatives carefully. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. In a shocking turn of events, Cameron HEYWARD, the heart and soul of the Pittsburgh Steelers defense for over a decade, is stepping away from the team that drafted him in 2011. After signing a massive 3-year, $45 million contract extension just months ago, this departure raises more questions than answers. What could have prompted such a drastic move from the defensive tackle who had earned his 7th Pro Bowl selection this season? As fans and analysts scramble to make sense of it, the story behind HEYWARD's exit is one that will echo throughout Steelers history. HEYWARD's journey with the Steelers has been nothing short of legendary. From his first days as a rookie in 2011, drafted in the first round of the NFL draft, to becoming the defensive leader of one of the league's most storied franchises, his impact was immeasurable. The son of former NFL player Craig HEYWARD, Cameron's career mirrored the hard-hitting, relentless spirit of his father. His leadership extended beyond the field, where he was named team captain for a record 10th consecutive year in 2024, underscoring his importance to the franchise. This season, HEYWARD continued to perform at an elite level, proving that age was just a number. With an impressive array of tackles and sacks, including a key performance against the Atlanta Falcons and a dominating 2-sack game against the Washington Commanders, HEYWARD showed that his physicality and football IQ were still at their peak. His ability to disrupt quarterbacks, like sacking Justin Herbert and Jaden Daniels, reminded fans why he was one of the NFL's premier defensive tackles. However, the reasons behind his sudden departure remain shrouded in mystery. Despite his stellar individual performance, the Steelers' defense, though strong, struggled with consistency throughout the season. Was HEYWARD's exit a result of internal team dynamics, or perhaps a shift in direction for the Steelers as they prepare for a new era. The team's leadership has yet to address this directly, leaving fans speculating about what led to the decision. Cameron Heyward was not just a player on the field. He was a force of nature, a leader whose presence could shift the entire energy of a game. With his broad frame and unmatched strength, he was a terror for offensive lines, a player who demanded respect every time he stepped onto the gridiron. His ability to read plays and adjust in the blink of an eye set him apart from many of his peers. Heyward's trademark bull rush was a thing of beauty. Opposing quarterbacks knew they were in for a rough ride when they saw him barreling toward them. But it wasn't just his raw power that made him elite. It was his mind, his football IQ, that elevated him to a level of greatness few could touch. What truly set Heyward apart was his leadership. On the field, his voice echoed in the huddle, commanding respect and unity. Off the field, he was the embodiment of Pittsburgh's blue-collar mentality, a player who never backed down from a challenge and who always put the team first. His leadership extended beyond mere words. It was his actions that spoke volumes. Whether it was a pivotal sack in a critical game or his tireless work ethic during practice, Heyward demonstrated the qualities of a true captain, someone who inspired those around him to be better, to push harder, and to never give up. As a defensive tackle, Heyward's versatility was unmatched. He could clog up the middle, shutting down running lanes with a relentless determination, or he could explode off the line and disrupt a passing play with a thunderous sack. His ability to play both the run and pass with equal skill made him one of the most complete defensive players in the league. His impact wasn't always reflected in the box score, but those who watched closely knew that he was often the catalyst for the Steelers' defensive success. His work ethic was contagious, and his desire to improve never wavered. In the world of professional football, players come and go, but true legends like Cameron Heyward leave an indelible mark on the game. His departure from the Steelers signals the end of an era, but the memory of his extraordinary skills, his leadership, and his dedication will live on. For Steelers fans, Heyward wasn't just a player. They saw him as a symbol of everything their team represented: toughness, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. As the team moves forward, they will carry with them the lessons Heyward imparted, forever grateful for the moments he provided and the legacy he leaves behind. As Heyward leaves Pittsburgh, his legacy will endure. He leaves behind a team that will forever be shaped by his leadership, tenacity, and passion for the game. Whether this marks the beginning of a new chapter in his career or a permanent goodbye to professional football, one thing is certain: Cameron Heyward's name will always be etched in the annals of Pittsburgh Steelers history. His departure is more than just the end of an era. It's a sign that even the greatest players must one day make their exit. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.